Hey guys, it's JL the July Lioness. How are you doing today? So here I am. This is back in Create a World, and I have just hit edit in game. So we're now going to move to the edit in game mode of CAW, which is a stripped down version of The Sims build by mode. So we are entering Bisquick County. And I called it Bisquick because this world is not made from scratch. It's made from a boxed mix, like Bisquick. So, apologies to Betty Crocker, but I just thought it was kind of funny, and I thought maybe, I don't know, I might have like a country theme or something. I don't know, like name give the buildings kind of country names, like the diner could be like Billy Joe's Good Eats, and Sammy's Barbecue Bin, or something like that. Or BBQ, excuse me, not barbecue, but BBQ. I guess redneck, yeah. Let's see, you could call someplace Redneckersons or something. I have ideas. So we're just loading up. So sorry. Oh, so congested. I don't talk very much anymore, so my voice is pretty weak. Use it or lose it. So let's see. What's the theme song? Donna, 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 Donna. Yeah, we know that song, don't we? I actually went through and looked up the names of the ones I like the best. They're all there listed in the game under I don't know if it's music or audio files, but you have to kind of play the sample and match it up to the title. I think the one I like best is called something like Ball of Yarn. I forget who it's by. Okay, so we have arrived at nothing. This is the grass, and there's no sim attached to those controls. And it's still loading a bit, but I added some houses, so it looks a little bit more like home. Obviously need to add a whole lot more stuff. There's Barry's farm, we just flew over. See all the spawners. By seeing the spawners, you can tell that it's not the real game. So we're going into the city here. I placed, let's see, we've got the gypsy wagon, and that blue and white building I think is the business block, the office block, and the green roof is the police station. I've actually got redundant police stations. I hope that's not going to be a problem. And so now we're going to start adding some buildings. So yes, I did figure out how to do, obviously, video capture screen. My computer did come with it, Windows 10. And I had sound too, but it sounded horrible, absolutely horrible. So I'm back here to just using narration in Movie Maker, good old Movie Maker. I'm using the narration feature, which is what I usually do anyway when I make my machinima. So I'm just going through the lots to see if any of them were named properly, and they really weren't. They just weren't named at all. I know you have to write in the description box, but sometimes it would say in parentheses what the lot is designated to be, like fire station or whatever. See, that's just no visitors allowed. So that's generic and vague. I was looking for ones that have a specific type of business already labeled, so then I could just block down the building. That's not one. I was just checking to see if that's showing as a school. That's the school in the back there. So we've got the grocery store and the police station and the school and the... Did I add City Hall yet? I don't think... No, I didn't add the City Hall yet. But I found a combo City Hall, military, and police. So it does make the other police station, I guess, redundant, but I just labeled that police annex, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, can you have multiple hospitals and multiple... I guess you could, because you're not using them all at once, right? We'll find out. So I'm looking for, what am I looking for? We'll find, let's see. I'm not sure what I was going to put here. If you find this video to be moving too slowly, go into your YouTube player. Look for the little gear icon. It's settings. Click on that and you can slow down or speed up this video as you desire. I'm not the fastest mover. I'm in my 50s. I'm a slower paced person. I know a lot of people who are younger want to just race through everything. I've seen so many speed builds and I think, what is even the purpose if you just make your viewer car sick, you know? So I was very happy to find out about that little player settings link, and I've slowed down a few. I set this at 18 speed. I hope you guys can still watch this. Well, no, not really. What was the point? You know, well, I wanted to see it all in 10 minutes. It's like flash feed. I'm not into flash feed. Speed me up if you need to, but I'm not going to speed myself up. I'm just gotta be me. Oh, okay, I'm looking for the science lab. Oh, doesn't quite fit. Okay, I remember what I did now. Yeah, just doesn't, just like a hair too big. So I was trying to find another one that was smaller. There aren't a lot of science labs in my collection of games. Kind of surprising because I've got, of course, I have base game, obviously, late night seasons, university life, supernatural, the one with the genies, where you can get genies, Roaring Heights, and Island Paradise, Isla Paradiso. So I mean, and pets. So I got a lot of game packs, and everything is installed there. And that one is exactly the same as this. Is just called Science Lab, and the white one is called Land Grab Science Lab or something like that. It has Land Grab on it, and it's the same building, only the Land Grab one is white, but otherwise it's the exact same building. So no, doesn't fit. Bag that. Put it either a different building on there or find a lot that it does fit. Move along. Nothing to see here. So I'm just digging and digging and digging. There's there's really only two to choose from. Well, there's a third one. It's what's it? Doctor Strange's science lab, but it's this huge multi-story building, obviously for a big city. Bisquick County ain't nothing fancy. It's just a nice little town. I was kind of thinking like Dukes of Hazzard type of thing. Something like that. Because there's so much farmland, you know. Yeah, Dr. Terrible? For some reason, it seems like the footprint would go, but maybe it's too tall. Actually, I don't know what the height of this world is because it's not a map. I mean, is it 200 or is it 300? So it might be too low. The ceiling's too low for that building. Literally would scrape the sky. So I decided to move along. I wish these icons were bigger. It's so tiny. It's all so tiny. And they're listed alphabetically, but a lot of these lots have people's names on them. So instead of Community Theater in C, it's Wilsonoff Community Theater, which is in W. So too bad it's not organized better. And of course there's no search engine. So Sims 4 is better organized, I will give it that, but I just think it's kind of too cartoony for me. So I hang around in Sims 4 until I can stand it, and then I retreat to Sims 3. It's just the artwork it seems so garish to me. And the Sims have this perking attitude that just kind of irritates me too. The way they seem so happy and self-satisfied, and they do one stupid thing and they just do this very exaggerated sigh and really grin and yay and all this, and it's just like, oh please, diabetic coma. I like these Sims better. They aren't quite as expressive. That Sims 4 is kind of over the top, I guess. For an old lady like me anyway, Sims 4 is a bit over the top. Now, what have I found? Okay, I was digging for a city hall, wasn't I? Is this the one? That looks sort of like the Kremlin with that dome. I think that's the one I picked. Yeah. Very pretty, federal style, kind of. Yeah, that's the one. And it fits real good. But it needs to be facing the road. And I can never get things to turn around properly. I get it almost turned and then it just pops back to the other one. It must be because it's going on diagonals or something. So then you just have to, if you can manage it, then you can flip it back to front. I don't think that's censored anyway. But that's if you don't want the back facing the road. Even though it is kind of nice that it looks out on the water. Too bad. There you go. Push it back a little. There you go. Oh, just right. Yeah. crunch. Okay. Ta-da! It's so weird building with no music blaring in my ears. Makes me aware that this is not the real Sims. This is simulated Sims. Actually, this is more real than the other, than the real. Now, for some reason, that brush shape wasn't getting full size. It was sort of stuck on medium size. So I went with the circular one, 6 of 1. So we're going to give this a nice brick plaza. This is just really just laying stuff down. I did not focus on making the perfect city hall or anything. This is just to get some buildings placed, you know. So I'll come back and detail stuff out. I was thinking I might just do some detailing videos or something. You know, make a series of really like building houses for this city, for this burg, for this county, and detailing the rabbit holes, and I mean, all kinds of videos could be made for this playlist. And I had a bit of lag, and I think it was because I was recording it. But we're getting there. Like I said, speed me up if you need to. Make me a fast woman. Yeah, I find it turns a lot better if you just click on the turn control rather than use your mouse, and I missed that in Sims 4. Sims 4 is very mouse dependent. I can actually edit worlds and stuff in Sims 3 with one hand if I just use the mouse, which is nice if you're, you know, holding a sandwich in your left hand and building with your right, you know, eat your lunch and build. So yeah, I need a little bit of greenery, and I figure, well, the palm tree, okay, it's kind of a warm world. I suppose we could squeak by with a palm tree. But I didn't want to fuss around. I certainly wasn't going to put trees on brick. That's stupid. If I did, I would have to put them in a pot. And this just sort of like, I don't know, maybe a place marker needs a better decoration when I come to detailing day, you know. Okay, so now I'm looking for another one that I can do. Oh, that's right, I'm going to edit that and give it a description so that when I come back another time, I can tell from map view what it is. So I'm just going to write City Hall in there, and that's it. And I thought, do I want to save a copy to the library? No, I don't need to. It's a rabbit hole. So it's in build mode. Okay, so this one, another community lot. I think I wanted to put in, thinking about the movie theater and the hospital. So I got most of them, the main ones in. I don't think I filmed this part where I was struggling to get in the bistro and the diner. That's the hospital. Struggling to get the bistro and the diner in, and there was no lot type for bistro or for diner. I'm like, What? Well, okay, I'll make it no visitors allowed then. Nope, that didn't work either. And then I looked at the list again and again and again, and then I realized that one of the choices you had was restaurant. Duh. Oh yeah, that's a restaurant, a bistro, and a diner. That's a restaurant too. Duh. Oh brother, rented brain. Because those are the actions that particular building has to be associated with. The Sims would behave a certain way, apparently. Well, you would get the, when they're inside eating, you get the little icon of the steaming coffee cup and the little progress bar showing that they're eating. And so obviously that is a game mechanic connected to the lot type / rabbit hole building, I guess. That's interesting. I wonder if it's connected to the building or to the lot type. So I saw a video where people were making their own rabbit holes by stuffing a rabbit hole building down inside the basement of a building they built around the rabbit hole building. But you had to have stairs that would go into the rabbit hole. So basically the building you're doing is a shell, but a rabbit hole is a shell, so it's a shell around a shell. So I wonder if this is... So is that little coffee cup icon connected to the building type? Maybe they work together. So here I am trying to neatly do a path for the hospital. There is a way. James Turner set up some way. What did he do? Oh, I think he drew a fence. Yeah, he like drew a fence or something and used that as like a ruler to keep a straight edge. And painted that in, then erased around the edges and deleted the fence or something like that. Anyway, not worth the trouble right now. I mean, like I said, when I make these into finished lots, I might investigate that if I devote like a full video to maybe 2 or 3 rabbit holes or something like that. I'd like to keep my videos at about half an hour. 45 minutes is a bit long. 1 hour just is painful. For both of us, because I have to sit here very quiet and very still as I talk into this video. And, right now I kind of need to use the bathroom, but I'll soldier on. I'm about halfway into the video. I'm sort of thirsty, so I will sneak over here and have a sip of water. Silently swallow my water. It helps a little bit if when I enlarge the catalog, but then it gets in the way when I go to place it. So I am looking for, I decided to put a couple of, I wanted to put magnolia trees by the hospital because I have them out in the world too, so that would make sense. And they're a bit more, they're more formal than the pines. I have only about 4 different tree types in the world just to be kind of consistent, to thinking about what the climate would be, which I would say is humid, deep south type of a climate, So I'm trying to think what trees I see around my own neighborhood. So I went with cherry trees for more formal areas. Magnolias kind of more formal too, but there are a few in the wild. Lots of pine trees where I live. Yeah, I finally found the magnolia. But magnolias are so nice, they smell so good. Now those trees aren't exactly the same size, but that's okay. Now turn it a little bit. No. That 3 makes it too crowded, so, and it's uneven. Okay. So that's the back, yeah, so I decided to put some in the back, I think. It's so neat that it looks sort of meh from a distance, but then you get up closer and it's like, oh, this is so detailed. And another thing in CAW, it really looks like a computer program, but if you look very closely at the render screen, you can tell it's animated. I mean, the leaves of the tree that you put down 2 seconds ago are actually blowing in the wind. It's like, whoa! So it's weird, it's animated. Okay, so the hospital's done. What am I going to put there? Was it the movie theater? No, I think I put the science lab next to the hospital. But I have moved over, can't remember. So I kind of had to prepare these lots. This is a 50 by 25. That's right, this is the one I was originally going to put the City Hall on, but I forgot and put it over on the other one. So then I was deciding, okay, what didn't I, so since I already put down the City Hall, I think I put the, what can I put? Oh yeah, the science lab. I'll put the science lab here because it was too big for the other lot. So let's see, we got the City Hall down, the science lab down. I have, I'll have to show you my Sims binder. Oh, there's so much stuff in it. And now I've got a CAW section, which is very scribbled on. So yeah, I decided to put down the regular science lab, not the land grab science lab, but the brown one. And I was just curious about these other city halls. They're also huge. Oh, that's right. I was trying to figure out what the exact name of the city hall I put down was because I wanted to put in the description. I knew it was like a triple threat city hall. It had multiple purposes, so I was trying to find exactly the same city hall in the catalog. Just trying to match it up. No, that's not the same one. That one I have in my fist there is much bigger. So anyway, yeah, I was trying to find buildings that kind of matched up, but I didn't want them super matchy-matchy. And like if you do all supernatural buildings, that's great if you've got your lot sizes correct. But this is kind of a mix and match, as long as it's not too formal. Yeah, I was trying to, I guess, put that down to get a closer look at it. And I realized, no, that's not the same building. So it's like, well, okay, never mind. It doesn't fit anyway. So I was like, okay, bag this. So now I think I'm looking for the regular base game science lab. I think it was base game. Oh no, I'm still trying to match up the city hall. A dog with a bone. Let it go. Yeah, I like the Island Paradise buildings. They're really pretty, but I'm not doing an island world, so another time maybe I will recreate all the Island Paradise downtown, because they're really pretty with thatched huts and everything. I'll have to do an island world, but everybody does island worlds. I've got other worlds kind of started. I've got a desert world that I just started, and then I've got a small one that I was kind of experimenting with, the very first one that I think I'm just going to delete. Basically, I just pulled out the map and was looking at it, and then I saved it. That was like within the first 10 minutes of having CAW. So I was like, I can't figure this out at all. What? So then I found the tutorials, like, okay. And she's going on and on about setting up, excuse me, the position of the sun and the time, and I still haven't really figured that out, but I thought I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably already been set in this world anyway, because it's a prefab world. But there's some way you can set up the position of your sun so you get like sunset over a particular mountain range and stuff like that. So I haven't quite sorted out how you do that, but I guess when I get into the desert world, I can play with that a bit more. What are we looking for? Trying to find the science lab? Yeah, I can always find the gypsy wagon. That's easy, but that's the land grab one. Yeah, okay, so I put that one down just in case I couldn't find the one I like better. And to sort of mark my place in the catalog. It would be nice if they had all the science labs together, regardless of name, you know, and all the schools together. Boy, if I were paid $10 for every hour I put into The Sims, woo, just spent looking for stuff even. And creating stuff. Forget about actual gameplay. It's all the other stuff, all the setup. $10 an hour for just the setup. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so now I kind of I've earmarked that, and look, it's exactly the same building. It's just the brick version instead of the white version. It's got the same kind of smokestacks on it and everything. So it's just as ugly as the other one. It's just different color, which the color that makes it look less modern than the white one. So I figure, okay, well, it's a science lab, it's going to be ugly, so we'll play up the ugliness of it. So it didn't get much landscaping, but you'll see. Right, so now I have to find it again. Or no, I think I'm looking for anything other than those two. Like, does Island Paradise have a cute little thatched roof science lab? I kind of doubt it. So I just kept digging around and around. So there, as far as I know, I only have 3 science labs to choose from. Maybe I'll run some music under this video. That might make it a little more lively. I think I can. Yeah, I muted the video sound, and this narration track is its own track, so I believe I still have a track for music, so I will add music if I can. Nothing Nothing too rowdy, just some soft music underneath to kind of elevate the mood. It's amazing what a difference it can make. It's a hospital. Oh, okay. Research facility. I was wondering if that was a hospital and a lab, but it ended up being way too big anyway. So I wonder if you could have like a hospital, just a hospital, and then a lab hospital and a lab. So, I mean, you could really double up on this stuff, I guess. But really, what's the point? Because you're only playing one family at a time. Now, what are you putting the white one in there for? That's not the one. Oh, I thought it was the one I wanted. No, no, no. Scroll, go down, way down. It's brown. No, that's not it. Come on, me. Get it together, will ya? Eventually I go, oh, I'm taking up too much time doing this. I'm going to turn off the video. I'm going to turn off the camera. Ta-da! Okay, finally found it. Turn it around. No, not that way. Won't let me do it, too far away. Move in. Turn it around. You want it facing the road. That thing is so ugly. She blinded me with science. Come on, there you go. Alright, now we're just gonna paint the lot as ugly as as the building. So people will go, ugh, I have to go to the science lab to work. Roads and pavers, asphalt. Where's the asphalt? I think it's the third one on the top row. I always think it's black, but it's actually grayish. No, you just went past it. No, 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 no. No. Oh, I was looking at the other. I was curious about those. Go back. No. No. It's stones. It's a stone. No, it's not dirt. No, no, no. No. There you go. Okay. Get that. Okay. It's the third one. It's the third one. Are you listening to me? No. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. So there's two different asphalts? I thought... What's that third one then? Okay, so there's like a... This is a dark asphalt. But they're both called asphalt. Okay, so that third one on the top row is not asphalt, I guess. Well, now I'm curious. I have to check it. I just want to grab my mouse and click it right now, but I can't because it's a video. Anyway, yeah, just a boring old asphalt parking lot, parking area. Kind of goes with the gray stone there. The gear is kind of interesting anyway. It's kind of Tim Holtz, like, you know, Tim Holtz, the crafting line, does all the distressed inks and stuff. He does a lot of steampunk. Yeah. Tim Holtz steampunk crafting. I do a bit of paper crafting and stuff. I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I do some knitting, and I did some direct selling for a while. Well, I attempted, but I am not a salesperson. That is what I learned from that. The stuff is neat, but you've got to actually be able to sell the stuff, and you need to have a certain personality type to do that, to get people to buy things, and I don't have that personality type. Oh, I'm done. I gotta go. Take care, guys. It's been JL.